There's the crazy side that's hidden, and most men find out after they get married.
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's bad.
Or they find out before they get married, then it goes away after you get married, which is even worse.
Hey, what happened to
maybe,
that?
Hey, I was dating Lois, now I got Lana Lang.
All right, we need to take a break. Erica, you know that you're here and you've been kidnapped. I hope you understand that you're not ever leaving this room, right?
Yeah.
You're now a permanent full-time member of the
Okay.
Kevin and Bean Show. Okay, so
She's good with
so
that.
pull up a chair and get comfortable because we'll take a break and come back with more with our guest, Erica Durance, Smallville tonight at 8 o'clock on the CW. We'll return after this on KROC.
On the WB, I think.
On the CW.
CW, is it? Oh, I
Yeah,
apologize.
WB's no more.
Okay, great.
When they were talking about the Superman movies, was there any talk about you and Tom taking those roles and reprising
I talked
your
about
roles?
it a lot.
You talked about it. How about the powers that
We
be
certainly
making the
didn't talk
films?
to
Did
me.
that ever come up at all?
It was. I think that there's a possibility that there might have been some talk with Tom. I'm not sure, but
But he would have done it
you
without
I was
you.
left blowing in the wind.
You guys would have been ideal.
Lois
I think you would have been
Lane.
much better than the two actors they ended up casting.
You know what I think would have been really cool is if they had done what because everybody's been watching him grow up, and then at the end, then he is
Make that his
Superman.
coming out party and doing a
Yes.
feature
Yeah,
film.
Yeah, that
about
would be
it.
great.
Yeah.
And then you have the people that just like Superman, they'd go to see it, and then all the people that have been watching him,
They
since
get
he's
their
this young
payoff.
guy. And plus, I'd be in a feature.
Plus, you'd be in a feature
Exactly.
film.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And every, my plan would
You
work.
should be in every feature film, I think. We should put you in every movie that is out there.
Every single one?
Yes. I'd like to see her
everything.
in every film that I go to. I would like to see Erica Durance, if that's possible.
You're the mayor of Hollywood, aren't you?
I
Thank
think,
you.
Yes, I'm mayor of show business. I'm the president of show business.
Now you go
I'm
get
going to
that
make
done.
that happen. In fact, we don't need Superman. We just need a Lois Lane feature film. That's what we need.
Just focus
Just
on her.
2 hours of Lois
In
following
costumes,
stories.
and
In costumes, yeah.
fine.
In various undercover guises that involve
It doesn't even have
semi-nudity.
to have a storyline.
It really doesn't.
We know that nowadays.
It could be a
Nothing
slideshow.
has to have
It
a
could just be a
storyline.
slideshow of you in various states of undress. That's what I think we need to watch.
As long as I get my theatrical release.
That's right.
Tell us about a young, beautiful Canadian girl growing up and dreaming of becoming an actress. How did it all happen for you?
A little bit of luck and a lot of work. I grew up on a turkey farm in Alberta.
Sure.
Turkey farm.
Didn't we all?
I'm not lying. The normal story.
You
on a
said you
turkey
grew up
farm.
on a turkey farm.
Yeah, I was a turkey farmer.
Wow.
And I just got into the normal, I like acting in
Did you do it in high school and stuff?
all that kind of stuff.
Did you
And
do
then I
plays
went-
and stuff in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went out to Vancouver and I tried my luck at it and started with all the background. I was the extras. I was one of those
Sure.
extras.
Really? Good for you.
And then I just started auditioning and then I fell into Smallville.
Do you miss the turkeys?
No, I'm
Not at all.
afraid of them.
You're
I hate
afraid of them?
turkeys.
Why are you
I'm
afraid of
happy
them?
They're
at
so
Thanksgiving
noisy,
when
too.
everybody
Did they
eats
attack
them.
you?
They're dead.
She's
did.
happy.
How can you grow up around turkeys and be afraid of them?
Because when I was little, I had to go into the barns and you had to transport thousands of turkeys from one barn to the next.
Right. You
And,
had to do that?
yeah.
Well, where's your dad?
Well, he was in there too. It was
Oh.
a family affair.
You were a
So
turkey
me and my
wrangler?
siblings, they would put orange garbage bags over us, give us flags, and we'd just run at them and scream.
They were
go,
just
go, go, go.
they were
so-
effing with you.
they were.
It's not even a real job. Your father was just screwing with
He's
you.
like, let's see.
Honey,
what
let's
we
put
do."
the kids in orange trash bags and
And
make
he
them
would-
hold flags. That'll be so funny.
Then he would call his friends and go, "You'll never believe what I got him to do today."
And then, I got the paranoia from the fact that when you're doing that, and they're just about as tall as you are, and your little girl, you wipe out, they all attack you.
Really?
A lot
Dude,
of
wow.
therapy.
No
for
I
that.
have a
One
I have a
moment in my
neighbor.
life.
I have a neighbor here on the island who has 55 turkeys, and they are very noisy and very messy
And very stupid.
It's so stupid. They will stand in the road forever. I mean, they will never occur to them to move away from an automobile. They just
won't.
stand
They'll
there
just
and make
stand
you go
there
around
and
them.
Do
Yeah.
that unblinking stare until the tractor runs them over.
That's awesome.
Which is the right thing to do, by the way. You don't go around
then
them.
you get to eat them.
Yeah.
Do you eat
There you
turkey?
go.
Are you a vegetarian because of this or something?
I'm
or do
not a
you eat turkey?
vegetarian because of that, but I don't eat much turkey at
Really?
Thanksgiving and stuff like that.
Because it scares you.
You're over it.
You're afraid it'll attack you from the inside.
It will.
You never know.
Alien.
Just like Alien.
Come bursting
Oh
out
my
of it.
God, even that sound freaks me out.
You should hear when we call the Butterball Turkey Hotline
Don't
every year
even
at
start.
Thanksgiving.
Don't even
We
start.
have a hilarious comedy bit involving a turkey.
Sure.
See, now
So-
every time you guys do that, you'll remember the girl who's afraid of turkeys.
We'll think of you.
Afraid of turkeys. That's an odd one. I like
When
that.
you moved to Vancouver to break into acting, I guess that's where you go because there's so much film and television production in Vancouver. That's kind of the capital of Canada for movies and TV,
Yeah,
right?
it was really big when I went there, and because I'm from a town about 3,500, I just wanted to be a little bit. Let's try it small and see
Sure.
what happens if I like it, and let's not go down to LA and get lost and you would.
Was there
see me on
was there a time where you thought maybe
in a
you
box.
wouldn't make it, where you went long enough between jobs or something, where you almost gave up and had to come up with a plan B, or were you committed to it and stuck with it and always knew it was going to work?
Well, I was always committed to it. I had my moments though where, ironically enough, I didn't want to go on an audition for Lois Lane because I was having a temper tantrum and
Really?
I had missed out on something, and I went, I'm not going in. And my manager said, yes, you are. Okay, fine. And I went
That's
in.
funny.
And then he called and said, okay, Warner Brothers is bringing you down, and they've always been really good to me. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to do it because you were mad
No.
about something else.
And then I thought that's the key. So you can't care when you go in.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And
The
then
less
people
you
don't think
care,
you're
the more
desperate.
relaxed you are, and the better you do, right? That's what they say.
That's
So-
how we run this job.
That's right. That's right. We don't care.
And look at us. How successful
And
we've
look where
been
you
with
are.
that attitude.
We're almost out of time.
No,
Smallville
no,
airs
we're not.
Thursday nights at 8 on the CW. What
We're
can
not
you
out
tell
of
us,
time. We're going
if-
till noon.
if anything, about upcoming Smallville stuff this season?
Lots of action, lots of edgy stuff.
Well, Lex Luthor's gone. That's a problem.
It is, but people just need to hang in there, and I think they'll fall in love with the actor that's come into play.
The new
Jess
baddie.
Mercer, and you got Doomsday coming in, which is the one character that could kill Clark Kent.
That's right. Yeah.
And then there's lots of fun with Lois and Clark, and she
Sure.
bugs him a lot, and there's all the angst.
You kind of have to know all about this goofy comic book world now, don't you?
Uh,
Do you go to the comic book conventions and stuff and meet the fans and deal with all that craziness?
You know what? The best thing to do with those fans, because they're very rabid about it,
Mm-hmm.
is just be honest. You can't pretend you know something and then offend them by not knowing all the colors.
But do you
of
go to
kryptonite.
those things?
You just have to
Because
say, I don't know.
those people's head would explode, I think.
I've gone a few times.
Have you really?
Oh, you must
Yeah.
be swarmed upon.
And it's getting a little bit crazier than it was at the beginning, for sure. But
Yeah.
what freaks me out is, like, I'll go there, and then the women look at me and go, dead serious, like, so where's Tom Welling? I thought you guys would go to this together.
Really?
And I said, I asked him, but he wouldn't come with me.
He's afraid of you,
I
lady.
tried, girls.
Just not buying it. Well, it sounds scary to go to those things, but I'm glad you've had a good experience so far. You might want to.
It's been fine.
You might want to call it
Yeah.
off
But I'm
before.
kind of steering clear.
You should
like,
probably.
has to say
SOS, don't do it.
Smallville is on tonight at 8 on the CW and every Thursday. And Erica Durance, of course, plays Lois Lane. And we loved having you in. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me in.
Sure.
It was fun.
Care.